Good morning, Achieve. Hey, you probably noticed that I'm still in the exact same clothes. And you are probably getting ready to dress up as something different. So let's talk about that for a second before we jump in here. It's Thursday, it's October 29th, and tomorrow is the 30th, Friday, and we're gonna have some Halloween fun on campus for you on Friday. You can wear your costume. Couple of reminders. Number one, at school, your costume has to not be gory. So if part of your costume is like bloody, we got little kids on campus that are gonna freak out. So if you're going to be the zombie cheerleader, be the cheerleader at school, and when you go home, throw the zombie stuff on and go have fun with that. Actually, you're probably not going to do that until Saturday this year anyway. So keep your costume clean for school. No weapons, if any kind of weapons go with your costume, those need to stay at home. And then the thing with masks is your mask, and actually your whole costume, if it's like something that you get into, it needs to be something you can take off by yourself for when you're learning. So if you're going to be like Princess Leia, you're fine. You can just sit at your desk and learn. If you're going to be inside that like blow up T-Rex costume, you would need to be able to get that off by yourself so you can learn during work time. Masks can come on and off. You can just leave them in your backpack, whatever. Maybe all of us could just be ninjas this year, since we've already been dressing up every day anyways. If you have other questions about Halloween, go ahead and ask your teacher about those. I want to jump into talking about resilience again for a couple minutes as we start our day. But first, let's stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand at attention. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job. You guys can go ahead, have a seat at your desk. So we're talking about resilience. We talked about using support from family and friends. We talked about, having compassion on yourself, being easy on yourself, not beating yourself up. Oh my goodness, that's so hard to do sometimes. And some positive mantras and positive self-talk yesterday. Today, we're going to talk about the last idea on our slide, which is this. This one's really a mindset that can help you change all the time. And this is seeing challenges as opportunities to start anew. So if you see a challenge as an opportunity and you think, oh, this thing is horrible, I can never get through my life, everything's going so bad right now, that's just going to take you down. But if you see your challenge as an opportunity, you might think like, oh man, this is really hard, but I know that something good is going to come in the future. I know that something good will come out of this. Maybe a new opportunity will come up, or maybe I have to go through this really hard time in my life. And then after going through that hard time, I learn a new skill to get myself out of that hard time. Now, for this to work, though, you got to think about this all the time. You have to sort of train your brain to think of every challenge as an opportunity to learn something new. So you do this in little tiny ways all the time at school. Like everything your teachers give you is challenging on purpose. But sometimes right now in Summit, you guys have some things that are really challenging, right? And it's challenging for everybody because it's our first year as a school using it. For example, I heard there's some history things that are just really hard right now. And fifth grade was telling me about this Revolutionary War test that they're taking, and that it's just such a hard one to pass, and students are having to take it over and over and study for it and then learn different ways to study. Thinking of those challenges as an opportunity, like, okay, this is a challenge, but this is an opportunity for me to get smarter. It's an opportunity for me to use better study skills. It's an opportunity for me to get better at taking tests. That's a way that you practice that in your everyday life. And then when you get to a really big challenge in your life, like something horrible happening, your brain will already be trained to think of challenges as opportunities. So I want to give you a little scenario today, and you guys can just brainstorm my scenario. Okay, this is something that happens to kids. I hope it doesn't happen to any of you guys soon because I would miss you, but you'd be okay. It wouldn't really hurt you that much. So sometimes people go through this where you're just living life. Everything's going along great, and then your parents sit you down one day and they say, guess what? Mom or dad got a job in a different town or a different state, and we're gonna move in about a month. and you're going to have to start a new school and get new friends, and you're going to miss your old friends, and you're going to be having all these emotions, right? This would be a time that you would need to be resilient. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel sick. You're going to feel sad. You might feel mad. You might get really angry, right? But I want you to talk about today. That's a challenge. That's an obstacle in your life. That's a hard thing. But what are the opportunities that would come through that challenge? So your whole discussion today is, since it's not really you, it's a little easier to think about. If you got that news, or if you knew somebody that got that news, what opportunities could come from that challenge? So you can't just choose to live alone and let your parents move off without you. You have to actually move with them to this different state. What kind of opportunities would be available to you? Have a little chat about that with your class, and I will see you all later. Have a great day.